Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It's me again. Kali ni video yang ad hoc and lewat malam. I don't know why, just terasa this inner urge untuk cerita pasal this one penguat semangat yang I have for the longest of time. As in like in whatever situation that I was in, even currently pun I always go back to this one ayah from Surah Al-Baqarah lah. Why do I suddenly want to talk about this ayat is because I dah lama tak di reminded kan dengan ayat ni, and when I came across it again, I just rasa macam this sudden surge of calmness and certainty. Dia macam assurance lah, especially when you know that the assurance comes from Allah kan, the most knowing, the most powerful, yang in control of everything. So the ayat yang I remember ni simple je, wasta'inu bis-sabri was-salah, mohonlah pertolongan dengan sabar dan solat kan. It's such a powerful reminder because by default human beings ni memang akan diuji in all stages of life pun, whether you sekolah rendah, sekolah menengah, and then masuk uni, preparation before that, uni, and then you intern, and then you dah kerja, and then dah kerja tu you went to married life, dapat anak-anak, and then cucu, all that right of path tu lah as a human being. So when we talk about sabar dan solat kan, sabar being the first one is sometimes people macam the common situation you akan dengar sabar ni like macam kalau you marah orang macam marah, atau you're impatient orang kata sabarlah, macam sabarlah macam tu kan. Sabar in macam in our daily usual encounters tu, usually kita akan ingat sabar ni is by stopping and not doing something lah macam tu. But it's such an undermining thing lah, to think that sabar ni adalah not doing anything lah. Sabar is such a dynamic word. It is you focusing on your goal and putting the ikhtiar ataupun putting the effort untuk solve ataupun get out of the sticky situation that you're in lah. And sabar, I think for myself jugalah, dulu I used to think sabar ni itulah macam duduk not doing anything, just terima, pasrah macam tu kan. But actually sabar is so dynamic that it empowers you to regardless of the situation that you're in, you are constantly showing up and putting the effort to go to a certain direction lah in life. Tu benda yang that is my own interpretation of sabar lah, once I get to know more about the religion lah. Sebab when you think about the prophets yang sebelum ni, how they manifest sabar tu adalah by being these steadfast people yang always show up, macam berusaha untuk give dakwah, always reminding people, always showing up, doing good deeds despite the situation that they're in. Susah macam mana pun, kena reject macam mana pun, the prophets ni itu orang-orang terpilih yang Allah ceritakan Al-Quran ni sentiasa bring their best self to the table lah. And in the end Allah tak mensia-siakan usaha diorang ni, Allah ganjarkan dengan syurga kan. And to be talking about reward, sabar and reward, and tiba-tiba rasa macam terharu pula, because at this time macam teringat balik lah benda-benda yang bincangkan dalam usrah dulu. Sekarang sangat rare lah dapat duduk and betul-betul dengar pengisian tu kan, because I don't know, mungkin alasan je kot dengan the working schedule sekarang. But the thing is, when you talk about sabar and reward, Allah sentiasa menjanjikan menjanjikan balasan yang penuh ataupun balasan yang you can't even imagine lah untuk orang-orang yang sabar, because they are the people yang endure hardship in this dunia and mengharapkan pembalasan tu dekat afterlife lah. And InsyaAllah semoga Allah kuatkan keimanan kita terhadap hari pembalasan tu. You would know that the reward in the afterlife is limitless kan. Macam you can't even imagine lah what kind of things yang you will get there for the things yang you endure dekat dunia ni. And itulah when we lack that reminder yang setiap usaha atau benda kita buat kat dunia ni Allah akan repay, if not now later. Kita akan macam like akan itulah kurang sabar, impatient, dan kita akan rasa macam what's the point, I bersusah payah semua ni kan. So yeah, that's the first part lah, sabar kan. Mintalah pertolongan tu, macam ya Allah mudahkan aku ni dengan you doing the act of sabar. And the other one is solat. Sabar dan solat kan. Solat solat is another thing yang I feel so ralat, or so macam in another word disappointed with myself lah, with my relationship dengan solat, because I think I've been giving excuses, putting work as the primary reason not being able to jaga my solat, because I think that how to say I think the working environment ni memang test my iman in terms of betul ke aku yakin yang my real boss is Allah kan, bukan my real boss is my specialist or the people I'm working with. Sometimes itulah, we can say a lot of things before we are tested kan. So it's really difficult bila I have this, honestly I tak tahu what am I afraid of. Macam why can't I leave my work sekejap to answer panggilan solat tu kan. Sebab sometimes macam terlalu leka buat kerja tu, macam sampai solat akhir-akhir waktu, yang lagi teruk in situation yang terlepas waktu solat. Understandable, memang in a medical line you can't, it's very unpredictable, patient boleh decide bila-bila masa, but that is not all the time lah. So in a way there are still things that you can control. Yeah, and itulah bila I reflect my relationship dengan solat tu, I feel very disappointed lah. There's so much things to improve in terms of how I plan my day, semua tu lah. So with regards to memohon pertolongan dengan solat ni, solat itself is your connection dengan Allah lah basically. And the more you jaga, the more you feel that masalah-masalah dunia ni sangat kecil lah compared to the one who is in control, which is Allah lah. So when you're reminded through solat tentang your relationship with God, your reality in this world, siapa you kat dunia ni kan, Allah tak menciptakan jin dan manusia melainkan untuk beribadah kepada Dia. You will feel like macam solat ni for me, it brings clarity in your life in terms of what you should prioritize, apa yang patut you pursue. And for me, in the pursuit of solving an issue ataupun in the pursuit of going through some hardship in life, clarity is so important. As in, when you're clear about something, you're clear about your role in this world, what you should achieve, what you should aim for. Kesusahan tu dia in a way dia bukannya akan hilangkan kesusahan tu. It is more as your relationship with Allah tu gives you the strength to go through and hadap all those things . and even in the process of menghadap those things pun, you are in a stable mental state yang sentiasa bersangka baik dengan Allah, sentiasa mengharapkan Allah membalas all your hardship tu. So and on the other side, when you tak jaga your hubungan with Allah, I feel like dia macam everything becomes gelap tau. Gelap, bukan gelap apa, dia just macam you don't see the point of things. Sebab there are many hardship in life yang if it's not because of a bigger reason, dia macam you akan always think that what's the point, macam kenapa aku nak kena besar payah untuk benda ni, macam tu lah. Or the common situation would be, contoh you dah give your best dekat tempat kerja, but your boss doesn't acknowledge that, and it is and on top of that you asyik dipekerjakan kat tempat kerja ke, asyik orang salah faham, orang asyik tuduh you macam-macam. Benda tu sangat-sangatlah demotivating and buat you rasa macam aku buat sungguh-sungguh pun bukannya orang acknowledge lah benda macam tu kan. But then ketahuilah Allah is looking at you all the time. Allah is seeing your effort and is making preparing all the rewards for you. This person yang sentiasa bersangka baik and doing their best at ihsan in everything that they do. So itulah, it's such a different way of thinking and perspective bila you ada mentality solat, mentality orang yang solat, yang ada clarity, yang kuat hubungan dia dengan Allah, compared to someone yang go through life just going through the motion and not really know what they want in life, and just going through it for the sake of living. Sebab aku dah, cause I'm here, so why not just lalu je lah, macam tu. It's very different lah. And so itulah benda yang I nak share malam ni. Sorry lah, macam very impromptu and not really well scripted, but whatever it is dalam life yang you're going through, hadapilah dengan sabar dan solat. It's such a mind-blowing thing to think about lah sebenarnya. And ayat-ayat Allah tu, bila kita always reflect and ponder upon it, memang boleh pecah otak kan. Not literally, but you'll be so overwhelmed in a good way, yang betapa Allah Tuhan ni sebenarnya mahukan kefahaman dan kemudahan untuk kita lah sebenarnya. But we're the ones yang in simple words malas lah kot nak membaca. Allah alam, take care, all the best in life.